There you go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live episode of The Sleeved Chef. My name is Michael Salomon. Behind the camera, as always, is my beautiful wife, Mary. For tonight's episode, we are going to be making a delicious dill chicken salad. So, our cooking technique this evening is going to be poaching. Poaching is a moist cooking technique that involves submerging an item, a protein, in a liquid. In our case, we're going to be submerging our chicken in the liquid. We're going to be using chicken broth as well as some thyme to help flavor that poaching liquid. Also, we are going to, poaching is at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. So we went ahead and grabbed our chicken breast here. Let me show you how to clean this. So we're going to take our chicken breast and we want to just take any excess fat you see off the sides here. There's really not a lot in these boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Alright, and then we'll carefully drop it into our poaching liquid. There we are. And we'll cover that up. Cover up our poaching liquid, let that sit. You're going to want to have it poach. You can go in to the liquid when it's cooler, as well as what I recommend. You'll have it poach for about 10 to 15 minutes until the chicken is thoroughly cooked. The key thing with poaching, we'll touch on this as soon as our poaching liquid comes up to temperature, is that you don't want to boil the liquid. That's the key. So boiling is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Poaching is 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Significant difference between the two. So you can see here, if you want to swing in here real quick, honey. This is what we're looking for our poaching liquid. You'll notice we're slowly coming up to, we've got some steam coming off. You can see a little bit of liquid in here. You can see bubbles slowly start to rise. You'll notice it's not actually going to boil. That's really important, because if you boil it, the chicken will actually be a bit tougher. So I'd recommend to speed up the process. If you liquid up to temp, you can simply cover it up with a piece of tin foil. We're going at a medium heat, so about medium to high heat. There we are. That finished poaching. So now we have a very special treat this evening. We are going to be making our own mayonnaise. Now, a couple things to note about fresh mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is what's known as an emulsion. An emulsion involves oil and some other liquid. In our case, we're going to be using eggs and oil. So we're going to be using fresh egg yolk and extra virgin olive oil. So, you've always probably wondered, how do I crack an egg? What's the simplest way to crack an egg? Well, we're going to show you. What you want to do with your egg is you want to take your egg and you want to crack it on a flat surface. In our case, we're going to crack it directly on the cutting board, on the countertop here. So quick hit. Next we want to do is we want to separate our egg yolk from our egg white. Now, how we're going to do that is we're going to very carefully take our egg yolk and we're just going to separate it out between the two by pouring it between your two eggshells. Here we are. All right. So now let's go ahead and just dump back in here. Got a little bit of yolk. I got a little bit of egg white in here, so I'm just going to simply allow this to drain off. Pushing liquid here. All right, we look good. poaching. Now, we've got our eggs here. You want to use a hand mixer or a standalone mixer. We have a KitchenAid here with a whisk. What's going to happen with the whisk is it's actually going to whip air into the mayonnaise, into the emulsion, which is going to give it some volume and make it light and smooth. So we'll pour in our egg yolks. We'll add a little salt and pepper. For reference, I'm using 2 egg yolks. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving as well, by the way. We're going to add just a touch of spicy brown mustard. Going to add just about a teaspoon here of spicy brown mustard. There we go. Now, we want to you'll see here we're incorporating our egg yolk into our spicy brown mustard. Next step, which is key, is we're going to start slowly adding our extra virgin olive oil to the eggs. We'll very carefully here, very slowly, start adding your extra virgin olive oil. The key here is to go slow. Take a quick pause here. Want to just scrape down our pan. This looks good. So it's important to remember too, everybody, this isn't going to look like your tradition. This isn't going to look like the mayonnaise, that white mayo that you buy at the grocery store. This is going to have a darker color because of the egg yolk. So right now, we're looking good here. This is what we're looking for our mayo. Once again, very slowly adding our olive oil. So for reference, we added 2 egg yolks and about a cup of extra virgin olive oil for our mayonnaise. Alright, so our mayonnaise is finished here. Oh, this is great. So let's say you're poaching something and you see it starts to slowly boil like this. What we can do is we can very easily remove it from the heat for half a second. Let that temperature come down. Here we go. Let the temperature come down. We'll check on our chicken breasts here as well. We're looking good. I'll just slide it back over. There we go. We'll drop our heat as well, just to make sure. So you see what it's doing right now? You see how you can see the bubbles slowly coming to the top? This is what you're looking for a poach. You don't want it to be a rolling boil. When you see water just boil really hard, you want it to be slowly coming up to the top here. All right, so let's go back to our mayonnaise. All right, mayonnaise looks good. Mayonnaise looks good here. As always, you're welcome to use your own traditional store-bought mayo. That's perfectly fine for this recipe. In our case, we decided to do a little something fancier and make our own. All right. Now, let me rinse off my cutting board. As always, our sous chefs are in the house, making sure everybody's staying safe. That is their primary concern, keeping the house safe. Alrighty. Like a little fresh homemade mayonnaise. In case you're just tuning in, this does contain raw egg. Very important to note. Our fresh mayonnaise here consists of 2 egg yolks, cup of extra virgin olive oil, and a teaspoon of spicy mustard. Does anybody have any questions before we get going again here? Everybody doing well out there tonight? Alrighty. So, next up, I'm going to prepare our dill. Dill is a great herb to use. I definitely recommend using fresh dill as opposed to dried dill for this dish. We'll just simply separate off our dill fronds here. Here we are. Recommend using about 2 dill fronds for our dish this evening, for our chicken salad. Here we are. All right, so for our dill, I'm going to do real quick here. Just going to give a quick rough chop to our dill. There we are. It's good. That's a rough chop here. Are. Let's go check on our chicken. Chicken is looking good. Let's take a piece, we'll cut into it here, see where we're at. All right, that looks good. So see here, see how this is nice and moist? Perfect. All right, now what we would traditionally do in this situation is we would put our chicken in the refrigerator, which let's go ahead and do for half a second here to help cool it down. Alrighty, let's just do a quick recap. So we went ahead and made some homemade mayonnaise this evening. You're welcome to use any traditional store-bought mayonnaise. Our mayonnaise recipe consisted of 2 raw egg yolks, 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of spicy Dijon mustard. Next, we went ahead and slowly added our oil into our mixing bowl here to create what's called an emulsion, which is the combination of eggs and fat. All right. In our case, eggs and oil. Alrighty. Here. We'll go ahead and scrape it into our bowl. Our chicken salad. Dill in here as well. Now it's important to note that when you are cooking any sort of chicken salad, tuna salad, shrimp salad, that the way your dressing, in our case, our mayonnaise, our dill, our salt and pepper tastes, is how your salad is going to taste. Very, very important to note. Let me get that thoroughly mixed. Let's grab a quick taste here. Yum. That's delicious.
Is it delicious?
It's delicious. That's good. now we're going to go ahead and do a medium dice for our chicken. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and tuck our fingers in here. Remember, you want the side of the knife to go up against the finger, go against the middle finger knuckle. Here we are. So the most important thing to remember here is to go slow, and you also want your pieces to be bite-sized. That's very important. So you want medium dice here. Piece here. All right. Go ahead and add our chicken back in. Now let's give that a quick toss. We want to thoroughly coat our chicken. There we are. This looks great. Yum. If you ever get the chance to go to Paris, France, and we definitely recommend going, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see traditional mayonnaise. Very, very important. Not necessarily the chicken salad, the mayonnaise more specifically. It's going to be made with traditional mayonnaise, which is eggs and oil. All right, now let's go ahead and serve it up. Oh, this looks so good. Yum. Here we are. Perfect. All right, honey, would you like to try some?
Shut.
Here you are.
See?
All right, let's dig in here. Mmm. Yum. Delicious. Chicken is moist. The mayonnaise is fresh. It's fantastic, everyone. So, just a quick recap of our show this evening. We did a cooking technique called poaching, which is submerging a protein. I should really finish my food before I start talking.
Your mother's watching, so I think she'd appreciate that.
Hi, Mom. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about poaching. You submerge a protein, in our case chicken, in a broth, which we use chicken broth for our poaching liquid. And then we added some thyme to it as well. When you're poaching, you want to get your temperature no higher than 170 degrees Fahrenheit. You had seen that in our liquid. You could see the soft bubbles slowly coming up to the top. It's really important versus a hard boil, which is 212 degrees Fahrenheit, entirely different cooking process. And we went ahead and also made a fresh homemade mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is another form of what's called an emulsion. In our case, we had eggs and fat in our emulsion. This was a delicious, simple dish, and we added some dill to our chicken salad at the end. Once again, look for us. You can find us on Facebook at The Sleeve Chef. You can find us on Instagram, Sleeve Chef and MD. And our website will be going live very, very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening, everyone. Bon appetit.